What's up, y'all? This Keon with Executive Cuss Landscaping, and we back with another cleanup, y'all. Another cleanup. It's a small cleanup. It ain't nothing major. The customer just basically getting the first cut and trim. We trimming up around the edges. It's got they pretty rough, all right. And we cutting the back. And I got a few questions for y'all on this video, and let me know if this is something y'all do in your landscaping business or your lawn care business, whichever one you do. You do lawn care or landscaping. Let me know if you do this, all right. Let me give you a preview of the property real fast. So around, all right. So as you can see, y'all seen this property before, all right. This property comes in real nice and green. This particular customer is getting the first cut and trim. As you can see, it's a lot of leaves down in the cracks here. Okay, it's a lot of leaves. These are weeds. These things are not flowers. They are purple and pretty looking kind of, but they look nasty actually when you see them just sprouting out all around your property. So that's why we offer weed control and fertilization, because even in this type of grass, it still gets weeds in it, and you know, you just want to treat those type of areas. But as y'all can see, the trimming on this is going to be a mess, the first trim. So number one, the first question is, do you all charge extra on your first cuts, even if it's a regular cut, on the first cut of the season, so you can get the trim line and everything started for the first time of the season? Is that something that you all do? That's something that we do, all right. We make sure that we charge for the first cut and trim. It's most likely going to be double the price of what they pay, and then we offer weed control and fertilization as well. But let me know, that's something we do in our business. Is that something you do? Do you charge for weed control and fertilization? Let me know in the comments. Let me finish showing y'all. As you can see, all of these nasty weeds in here got to get trimmed up. You know, it's just growing right on the outside. Weeds up along there, it's pretty nasty. I'm gonna get you all some footage on this, all right. So yeah, pretty nasty, y'all. Pretty nasty. All this stuff, all this overgrowth has to be trimmed for the first time of the season, all right. So you should be charging more because you have to get a new edge put on there, all right. You gotta get a fresh edge put on there, so you should be charging more, all right, all the way down. We did offer this customer to clean out the flower bed and mulch it. They didn't accept it. They said they'd do it themselves, but it's cool. So when a customer doesn't pay for flower beds, okay, they just pay for the basic cut and trim. And as y'all can see, this flower bed has a lot of leaves in it, a lot of weeds in it. It's not properly treated. You can see all the weeds and grass that's growing in here that has no business growing inside of the flower bed, because you can see the border here. Everything on that side of the border should be nothing but just the plants that they have. Like you can see some hostas growing down the here, but they got weeds growing all through them. As you can see, those little purple weeds, they growing all through here. So yeah, y'all see what it looked like, all right. So the question I have for you is, do you still get the weeds and stuff out of the flower bed if that's not what they pay for? Is that something that you do on the strength, or do you not do it because they didn't pay for it? We only do what the customer pays for, okay? That's how you should be running your business, if you ask me. You shouldn't be doing anything extra for the customer, to be honest. That's how you able to upsell and expand your business, because you can't be doing everything for free. Because once you start, then it becomes the expectation. Now that's in the front flower bed. Now over this side, since the beginning, we've been taking care of this, because nothing really grows in here but a few weeds. And once you start taking care of it, it's pretty good. But even though it does have a border around it, we don't consider this an actual flower bed, all right? So we do this here. Y'all seen this hill, it's been a couple years now. They got it done initially with us, and they didn't come back and get the flower beds done with us. So we gave them a price to get this done. They didn't accept, so we're just going to do head on over, and which we'll go down alongside the flower bed there. And we do to the other side of the flower bed right there. We'll cut all of that. All right, we get all that cleaned out. Around this tree, we get this stuff up out of here. All right, because we just include that in a regular cut and trim, which is not much of nothing. Okay, all right. So let's go up here. All this stuff like this. We'll probably take that stack of weeds. All right, we'll probably take that stack of weeds, but this is the mulch that they have for this hill down there, and so we ain't touching none of that stuff. None of the stuff in bags. That's not part of our cleanups. If we didn't bag it, we don't take it for the most part. But those ones that's out on the ground, that's something we will take. Let me know if that's something you would have took as well. All right, down in the comments below. So back here, as you can see, it's pretty rough. It's patchy. This grass hasn't really started greening up, but it's starting to come in. All right, so we're gonna just get this nice and smooth down, get it nice and cleaned up. Okay, get all this little stuff. We'll get it all cleaned up. Now this is supposed to be the customer's garden bed. Okay, it's supposed to be the customer's garden bed. Since I've been servicing this property, they have yet to actually do anything inside of here. So normally we would get in here and clean this out. All right, just because we just been doing it as part of the property coming up, but technically we shouldn't do this because this is something that's not part of the basic cut and trim. Okay, so we'll do stuff that we can just run through and rip through and kill everything. Those flower beds are too tedious, and there's plants inside of there, perennial plants that comes back every year. Okay, so you know, we want to make sure that we ain't going in there touching nothing tedious. Everything in here just dies. Okay, so we trim all this stuff down. It's a bunch of weeds, dandelions, stuff like that. That's in here, crabgrass. We don't touch it. No, I mean, we don't have to be careful in here. We just can come in here and get it. So that's the basis on why we do get in here and trim this stuff up, okay? And not the flower beds, because then with flower beds, like I say, it's already plants and stuff that grows back. So you have to be too careful. You have to go around working around. You can't just get in there and get her done, okay? So that's the reason why we don't do it. But let me know in the comments below if that's something you do, even if the customer doesn't pay for it, or if that's something that you just automatically include in your pricing. I wouldn't recommend that, just because, like I said, we are in the business of making money, and we should only be giving the customers what they pay for. Sometimes we should give them a little extra. Like I showed you, we do a little extra right there, but ultimately you're here to make money. All right, so at the end of the day, you don't want to be doing a bunch of things for free, and it should be something that they paying for. Okay, so y'all let me know in the comments below what y'all do. All right, back along here they have this ivy slow creeper that normally keeps the weeds and stuff out of here, so we don't touch anything on the side of it. We will trim up along the edges just to make sure nothing growing. It pretty much grows down on the bottom part of this hill, so we do everything on this side of the hill. Okay, we don't do nothing down there messing with the ivy and stuff like that. All right, this is a rose bush, and it grows some nice roses every year. It does. But we'll just clean up around here, just get it nice and tapered off. Okay, so yeah, so again, they just wanted the basic cut and trim. They didn't want to pay for a full cleanup. They're getting a partial cleanup, which is basically first cut and trim. And so that's the walk around. And I think I might get you all some footage on here. Alright, more in the front. I use my Toro 22-inch recycler on this. There's no need in breaking out the big guns for these little small yards. Alright, so we don't do it. I ain't even bring it with me today. Alright, but yeah, so again, I will be doing a video coming up showing the equipment that we're using for the year and things like that, and some new purchases we plan on making this year. We will be getting a video for that. All right, but let me get started on y'all, so y'all just stay tuned. See you in the field. right, so we got everything trimmed up, and we're about to cut it with this 22-inch recycler. All right, so y'all just stay tuned. All right. As y'all can see why I love Toro, man, because Toro give you that option to side shoot, okay? It's not going to be super pretty right now. All the grass is still white. All right. Only thing we got to do now is come back here and blow, okay? That's all we got to do. Oh, excuse me. So, yeah. Just going to come back here, blow this, and the back done. Ready to move around the front, all right? See y'all around. Right, y'all, something interesting happened out here. Well, let me turn the camera around. The neighbor came out cutting with a cycler battery powered. Alright, and this is what it looked like. We got everything trimmed up though. We trim first when we start the season. Get that edge on it. As you can see, the edge looking good. Nice and trimmed up. Edge looking good. Alright. Excuse me. That's what the recycler. So we're gonna see what the recycler battery power look like compared to what the recycler gas power look like. So y'all just stay tuned. Got a treat for y'all coming up. Alright, so with the recycler, we're gonna be using the side chute. Alright, we ain't mulching it or bagging it, we side shooting everything right now. Alright. All right, y'all, I'm about to blow this thing, and then I'll show y'all the finished result. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, we back with the finished product. All right, let me just say one thing to you. All right, love what you do. All right, love what you do. All right, regardless of what it is, whatever your profession, love what you do, because when you love something, you put your everything into it. All right, so I just want to say I love landscaping, y'all. I appreciate y'all that's following me. I really sincerely do. I really love doing this. This really my craft, and I plan to keep perfecting it and growing and growing and growing with this thing. All right, but let me show y'all the finished product. I don't want to hold y'all too long. Put this thing on. All right, y'all, so again, y'all know how all those leaves and things like that. All right, got all those leaves up out the cracks. We got everything looking good. Okay, this was done with the 22-inch Toro recycler. All right, and to me, still the gas powered puts a better cut on things rather than the electric. Of course, the electric is more efficient. It's gonna save you money in the long run, and that's just gonna be the new wave. We can't deny that, right? But as far as just putting the actual finish on it, the gas power is still winning. All right, so this is with the Toro, the 22-inch Toro recycler. All right, and my man, the neighbor, he came out to cut his grass, and he was using the Toro recycler electric, the new electric mower, and this is the type of finish that it put on it, which is cool. But you know, it doesn't seem as even. I'm not sure how long you had it. I can't give you all the specs on everything, but that's what the finish looks like. But either way, I love Toro. All right, so if I did switch, I would most likely go with the recycler. But we got this bad boy lined up. We got it edged up. We got it looking good. We got those weeds up out of there. All right, we put the fresh finish on this thing. All right, and we just don't cut no corners, y'all. We just really go out here, put the quality work in, and really get it looking nice and tight for our customers. All right, and to me, that's what it's all about. All right, we didn't get the hill, the customer gonna do that, but everything up here, as I told y'all, unfortunately they didn't book with us with the flower bed, so I didn't touch mainly anything in there. Everything outside though, nice and trimmed up, looking good. I told y'all this area here, I knocks it out just because there's nothing I gotta look out for other than these two bushes, and that ain't nothing. So I do take care of that. All right, over here we got the top part of the hill looking good. We ain't touching the bottom part of the hill, so that's on the customer. But for what we do, we always give them what they asking for, and we give them what they pay for. All right, so we got this thing looking good. We got everything done. Everything on the patio is blown off. Okay, we didn't leave any debris on the patio. Okay, make sure you're getting everything out of there that you can get. Okay, getting everything out of there you can get. We don't touch nothing in flower pots or nothing. Like I told y'all, we would clear this out, and we did, just because there's nothing in here. It's just like trimming real fast, trimming up the grass, trimming around the edges. He isn't planting anything in here, so it's nothing to look out for. That's why we go ahead and do that for the customer, and no extra cost. All right, but like I said, I wouldn't recommend that you are doing anything extra for the customer they didn't pay for, unless it was just something that you started out the gate with doing. All right, so we got this area looking good, cleared out, got everything cut and blown. All right, everything over here cleaned out, everything along the perimeter, we got all this stuff cleared out, and we got it looking good. All right, this thing will start greening up. Okay, so don't pay attention to all the brown stuff. This grass still needed to get cut. Okay, so keep that in mind. We definitely had to take care of this property. All right, and get them looking good, get them functional, just get them where they can have a party out here, whatever. The weather breaking, it's about 70 degrees out here, and we loving it. Cause just last week we were still wearing coats. Okay, but hey, y'all know how it is. Mother Nature, unpredictable, right? Right, so we just gotta do what we gotta do. But again, if it's your first time joining, coming through and checking out the channel, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this information, if you enjoyed the footage, if you enjoyed everything that we did. All right, give me a thumbs up. Even the animals love you. Animals can tell Yeah, see, animals can tell good people, okay? So she came right up. Look at that. Oh, look at my little friend that came up. Yeah, look at you. Yeah, yeah. Maybe somebody's house cat, I don't know. But we love animals. It's something about being out here in nature, y'all. I just love the animals, okay? But if it's your first time to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button. I'm pretty sure that cat right there would have subscribed if she could, okay? Or he, I don't know which one it was. But yeah, hit that like and subscribe button. Share the content. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. We great to do a giveaway. Leave me a comment down below telling me what y'all think we should give away. What's something y'all need? If you need it, put it down in the description. We might consider giving a giveaway for it, all right? I appreciate y'all. It's nothing but love. I appreciate everybody to take the time out to come and tune into our videos, y'all. We growing and growing and growing, and we just building as a company, all right? And we can't do nothing but appreciate you all for what y'all doing, all right? So again, if it's your first time, hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all at the next one. Talk to you soon.